Welcome back to Hot Topics, everyone. We have a fun topic today.
Yeah.
We are talking in-law faux pas. These are things that you should never, ever, ever say to your daughter-in-law. We got these from Yahoo Shine, and they're pretty funny.
Hopefully we don't anger a lot of mother-in-laws, because we always get comments back from the mother-in-laws saying, you know what, you should do something like this about what the daughter-in-law should not say to the mother-in-law.
I agree with that, and we will, you know what, tomorrow.
That's right.
We're going to find a list tomorrow.
We got you covered. We got you covered.
I want to ask you, first of all, has your mother-in-law ever, I know, you ready for this?
She watches this show, by the way, every day. Has she what now?
Has she ever said anything to you that was completely off the wall, crazy or offensive or anything?
I don't think so. Nothing that stands out to mind. I mean, we know we don't talk politics.
Right.
We know that that's the area that we usually just kind of stay away from. She's got her views and I've got my views, but we've learned. But I don't think there's been anything that she's said that's just made me say, what was she thinking? No. She's very considerate, though. She's
that's very nice. My mother-in-law is also very, very, very considerate. But the very first time I met her, this is very funny because I had just met her. I was having dinner at their house. Right. And they opened a bottle of wine. My father-in-law is from wine country, upstate New York, and so they have tons of wine, and they open a bottle, and I'm having my second glass, and she goes, you know, my son told me you like to drink.
Really?
And I was like, what? And she was totally kidding.
We've been warned about you.
People that know me do know that I do like to drink. But she was totally kidding, but my face.
You just don't know how to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But has she ever said anything to you that wasn't joking, that just offended you and got you to the point where
she hasn't. And the list of these things are, you know, pretty bad. I would never want her.
That's not what she told me yesterday, Mom. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, this list is pretty interesting, though. The article was 7 things to never say to your daughter-in-law. The comments on this article were endless. You found this on, was it Yahoo?
Yeah,
you found this one on?
This was on Yahoo Shine.
Yahoo Shine, okay.
And yeah, lots of people sounding off on these. Yeah. And some of these I don't actually think are really that bad personally, but here's one that I really don't like. I would never let my child do that.
Oh, right.
You shouldn't say that to your daughter.
Judgmental. That's a whole other phase, too, of marriage. There's the first phase you get where the mother-in-law is critical of you, the new wife. And then you have the next phase where they're being critical of whether or not you have kids. Then you move on to when you have kids, telling you how you should and should not raise them.
That's true.
And, you know, things are different now. Everyone's got their own parenting styles. I think there's a good way to say it. A tactful way of saying it, but I've heard a lot of mother-in-laws saying that, and then then the wife afterwards is like, is she trying to tell me that I don't know how to parent, and obviously if the mother-in-law has kids, she's been there, done that before, so have a little mercy.
Have a little mercy. Okay, here's another one. Here, I like this one. This is kind of funny. He was mine before he was yours.
Oh, that's
I don't like that one.
Yeah, and that's a little sick to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's kind of, you're not going to marry him. I am, but there are some moms that are very territorial.
He was not yours in the same way he's mine.
Exactly, and yeah, and if so, we've got a big problem. Also talking about your husband's past girlfriends. That's not good, unless they're talking bad about the girlfriends.
We like that. Yeah. We like that, Mom.
I was at a wedding once where the bride and groom were up there and they were getting ready to pronounce the husband and wife. Actually, I take that back. The wedding was fine. It was the reception where the father went up to the podium and he went to do a toast. And he said the wrong girl's name. I won't say who it is because they watch the show too, but he mentioned his son and then the ex-girlfriend instead of the current wife, and she just rolled her eyes and everyone in the room just gasped. But he said it was a mistake, but everyone wonders if it was a slip. Yeah, we still wonder.
I'm going to tell you one more before we go. We have to go.
Yeah.
My son looks too skinny. Don't you feed him? I don't cook. So if my mother-in-law said that, I would have to say you're right.
Yeah.
I don't. So.
Or I would just say, hey, you know, now I'm cooking healthy foods. Take that, Mom. No, I'm kidding. But I love my mother-in-law.
I love mine too.
I love you very much. So.
Send us Facebook, Twitter, tweets, whatever. Let us know if you have a crazy mother-in-law.
Yeah, we'll mention them on the show. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more.